We started doing, medical cultivation outside, big plants, never more than 99 plants per property. 16 patients, 6 plants per patient flowering.
You jumped right back in.
I was in Thailand, on IC Mag, on like these like new THC farmers. I was reading, I was following up on everything I was missing. I was, Tom Hill and some of these other big plant growers. There was a guy named Butte on IC Mag. Like I was seeing what they were doing with some of these plants in one hole, with one plant, like 10 pounds, 14 pounds, 15 pounds. I'm like, that got me all excited. I love the hortitrellis.
But why move back?
Because it was such a, I was making minimal, I wasn't making that much money in Thailand. So it was definitely an opportunity, more of an opportunity my girlfriend I wanted to marry her. We did get married on paper just to get her over as my wife to build something in America. Mm-hmm. So it was multi-pronged. It was to get back to my family. It was to get out of Thailand. It's very tough to make it as a 20-something-year-old white guy on a visa in Bangkok, selling, like, you know what I mean? I have a lot of things going against me to succeed. Got her back here, and then we got a property in Oroville, a 40-acre property, and it was ours that we ran and grew mostly gas, a lot of OGs, Tahoes, Chem Valley Cushes, a lot of Chem Diesel, a lot of the chemi kind of gassy stuff, and grew. We did about, I think it was like 400 pounds the first year.
Huge outdoor grow.
No more than 99 plants. So at that time it was only a 4 pound average, which eventually was the first year of soil. Cause back in the day we would go clear out these pieces. It wasn't like you did a plot like today. We would do holes in the ground, but we would be buying up to like 300 to 500 yards of soil for each hole. So it would be literally a jacuzzi, like a jacuzzi hole in the ground. So some of these plants, the first year it was a big hole with a little plant. We were learning everything. We got 4 pound average. By like the third year on those same, on those same holes, the soil kept getting bigger or better. It was all organic amendment, no till, if you will. Tui, who still is with, working together with me today, who's been with me since the hills of Oroville, went up to Oregon for Pistol Point, came back down to Natura. I think he had a 23 pounder, like one plant, 23 pounds. So he was hitting like 23 pounds, 18 pounds, 16 pounds on some of these things. They would just not stop growing. So many arms, 12 to 15 feet diameter from stalk to stalk to each plant. You're talking acreage, I don't know, like an acre to 2 acres, but only for 99 plants.
Those are
so optimal.
It's Christmas trees.
Yeah. And that's when we started. Yeah. I started washing like a lot of the trim. At that time, there was no fresh freezing, or I didn't know. We would freeze the trim and whatnot, but using my bubble bags, isolator bags, making good bubble hash, mostly for myself. There were no freeze dryers. So we would make a lot of hash. I didn't have all the tech sometimes. It would mold out or whatnot because, we wouldn't,
Was really it branded? Was it a branded?
No branding.
Okay. So it was
branding.
all just hitting the market.
No branding, just mostly like medical distributor types would come to the farm and whatnot. And we would just, collective to collective.
So this is before Pistol Point then?
This is before Pistol Point. I was doing all that in Northern California, and then we started. It was 4 of us, including Tui, that ended up going to Oregon and starting Pistol Point. Eventually was Sid, myself, and Tui. The guys came and they saw what we were doing in Northern California, really liked it, and Sid, my partner in Pistol Point, really wanted to do something in Oregon. That was the state that he chose. He was from New York. Much like me in California is my home. Nothing more than I want to do is succeed and do good here in my state. He's the same with New York. So came to Oregon to really learn. We went together. We built Pistol Point in Oregon, indoor, created some amazing relationships, grew some amazing flower. Still around today. We
built some big relationships.
Touch
on that.
Yeah, big relationships. Like
really
we did a really great one was, Sid was forward thinking with doing a collab with G-Pen, and we were the fill partners with TJ's in Oregon to do the G-Pen Geo launch, which at the time was some cool proprietary, pods There was PAX and pretty much that at the time. And
Cookies collab.
Through that, there was Cookies. And through that, I had kind of fallen off my relationship with Gil, with Burn for a while. I hadn't been in touch. I was doing my thing. He was doing his thing. I saw that him connecting with Cosmo, which is another long story for another time, because I've known Cosmo, his producer, since we were 16, from just smoking weed, like coming back from my Israel trip when I was 16 in the Bay Area. I've known Cos, so I've had the privilege and luxury of reconnecting with Cos as well. And my kid plays with his kid, and we're, family friends, and it's awesome.
Bay
We're
Area
close to each other and whatnot. But we were, it was Chris and G-Pen and Sid and the whole G-Pen collab that brought like Burn back around, and we started doing collabs with Cookies. We helped launch Cookies into Oregon, and it was an amazing the G-Pen platform in Oregon was an amazing way for us to just get involved with a lot of players in the space, build a name really quickly, and cement ourselves in Oregon, with other people just as being players.
But you're specifically an operator, right?
I was, I unfortunately.
Hey, if you like that video and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button below and subscribe to the channel. First Smoke of the Day clips.